This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This is the Journey Step-by-Step Christian Podcast, and I'm your host, Karen Beach. Hey there, welcome to the latest episode of the Journey Step by Step. This episode was uploaded in November of 2020. And if you're listening to it in November, you know that we're all getting ready for the big holiday. And the big holiday in November is Thanksgiving. One of my favorites. It's all about shopping and food. How can you go wrong with shopping and food? But Thanksgiving is interesting for another reason. Thanksgiving is interesting because of why we celebrate it. We have a whole day devoted to being thankful. Now, if you look at holidays like New Year's Day or New Year's Eve and 4th of July, it's about commemorating an event. If you look at Martin Luther King Day, it's about commemorating the life of a specific person, or even President's Day for that matter. If you look at Labor Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, these days are devoted to groups of people and honoring their contribution, workers, people who are servicemen that have died in the line of duty, or just people that have served at all. All of those are celebrated in Labor Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day. But we have something different when it comes to Thanksgiving. We have a whole day devoted to just being grateful, to just having gratitude. And that goes for everyone. Everyone should be grateful. You have people that are grateful that don't have religion, that have different religions. But as Christians, we should be specifically grateful because everything we do, everything we have, everything we are is because of our Creator. Are you good in math or science or writing? You have God to thank for that. Did you get up this morning? You have God to thank for that. Did you find the right spouse or get out of a bad relationship? You have God to thank for that. So we should always be thankful. But some of us run into a little bit of difficulty. And let me explain it to you first by explaining to you a tradition that we had when we ate over my grandma's house. When we ate over grandma's house, before we ate, we said grace, and then we went around the table, and everyone said a Bible verse. And I wanted to be the first of my little cousins to say that verse. And the reason why is because we all wanted to say the same verse. We all wanted to take credit for Jesus wept. Jesus wept. Yes, Jesus wept. I know now because he was showing his humanity, because he wept because he had lost a friend. I get that now. What I got when I was about 7 was that it's the shortest verse in the Bible. So I wanted to say Jesus wept. If my cousin Michelle got to it before I did, it was something like thou shalt not kill. That was next. But we went for what was convenient, what was easy, what was at the top of our heads. And a lot of times people do the same thing when it comes to being grateful. Maybe you go around the table at Thanksgiving, which we also did, and say something that you're grateful for. And it normally goes like this. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my house. And those things are nice, but they don't get to the root of gratitude because we're saying the first things that come to our mind. We're saying the easy things. So for the month of November, whatever or whenever you're listening to this, maybe you want to do it for a week, maybe for a month. I don't know. Maybe you want to get in the habit of doing it every day. But what I want you to do is find 3 specific things that you're grateful for every day. Now, I want you to go beyond the typical, I'm grateful for my house, I'm grateful for my car, I'm grateful for my spouse. What is it about your house that you're grateful for? I'm grateful that I have a 2-car garage and that I actually have it organized so that I can fit 2 cars into it. I'm grateful for my organization of my garage. I'm grateful that in my kitchen there's a Keurig machine that gives me a wonderful cup of coffee every morning. You get what I'm saying? You're not grateful for your children. Well, you are, but you're grateful that your son made a great dinner yesterday, or you're grateful that they cleaned up their room without being asked. What specifically are you grateful for? And so every day you do this, I'm challenging you to come up with specifics and come up with a different one every day. I have that cup of coffee from my Keurig machine every morning, but I'm not going to be grateful for it every morning. Well, I will be grateful for it every morning, but it won't be my gratitude task that I'm grateful for every day. We should find reasons to be grateful every day because we have so many reasons to be grateful. We need to be specific about that gratitude, what we're getting from it, what we're getting out of it. I am grateful for these delicious brownies, Fiber One brownies I have, because they can give me that chocolate fix I need without giving me a lot of calories. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for flowers that I have. I made the decision that I always wanted fresh flowers. I'm grateful to have that beauty in my house and the little aroma that it sends off. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my Fitbit because it encourages me to get more steps and to move more. You getting the point? So every day, for however long you decide to do it, get in the habit of being grateful. Now, I know things might not be great right now. Maybe you don't have the money you want. Maybe you're going through a bad spat or space in your relationship. Maybe you're going through unemployment. It's even more important that you find something to be grateful for, because there is still a lot to be grateful for. When my mother died, she was blind. So yeah, I'm grateful for seeing a sunset, a sunrise, looking at a beautiful flower, because I know what happens when you don't have that. I'm grateful for listening to my favorite music just because I can. So this November, whenever you're listening, make it a point to have gratitude and to have that gratitude for the Creator that made all of this possible. So don't take the Jesus wept way out where you're looking for the shortest, the easiest thing to do. Really challenge yourself to find something, 3 things that you are grateful for. And if you want to, if you're so inclined, when you're sitting around the table at Thanksgiving, or it is 2020 if you're at the Zoom conference call. Share this information and make it a habit to be grateful. To show that gratitude, to have that Thanksgiving. And that's about it. So I've gone for 10 minutes or so. So I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving filled with great memories, amazing food, and a couple of good deals. And I will see you soon. And let me just end by saying I'm grateful for you for listening. Thank you. Until next time, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.